Welcome back to our 7th tutorial. In the previous tutorial, we went over how to deploy the contract onto the testnet. In this tutorial, we'll be going over how to verify the ownership of that contract on the testnet. But before we get started, make sure that you subscribe and smash that like button so that you can stay notified every time we drop new videos. All right, let's get started. In the previous tutorial, we deployed our contract to the testnet. If you did not get a chance to save that address to that contract that you deployed, feel free to go ahead and deploy a new contract. You're going to just create a new migration file. You should have two migration files in your folder. Just simply make a third migration file with the same contract migration information, and it should still have the same example information from the second migration, and you'll be just fine with following along. All right, if you have your address already, you just want to go to your CMD or wherever you have it saved and hit copy, Control C, and then we're going to navigate to our browser and type in Etherscan testnet. And then you should see the rinkeby.etherscan.io. This is the one we're using. We are not on the Kovan testnet or the Ropstein. Those are also testnets available on the Ether network, but we are currently using the Rinkeby network. So we're going to choose this one, and we're going to paste in our address. And here is our contract that we just deployed. And here we can see our first transaction, and it says contract creation. Here we can view our contract. So if you click on that, you can see that it is currently compiled and unreadable. So what we're going to do is we're going to verify that we own this contract so that we can modify the functions and variables that we set previously in our previous tutorial. All right, in order to verify our contract, we're going to open up a new tab and navigate to Google, and we type in Truffle plugin verify. Then you're going to click on the RKalis /Truffle-plugin verify on GitHub. Okay. If you scroll down, you'll see the information regarding this plugin and how to install it. So we are going to install this plugin into our directory. So I'm going to copy the npm to my command line. I'm going to paste it. npm install -d Truffle plugin verify. And then just let that install. Shouldn't take long to install. All right, that's all done. Now the next step is to add the plugin to the truffle-config.js file. We want to go into our truffle config.js file, and we want to add this line of code right here to our module.exports. So I'm going to copy this, and then I am going to navigate to my atom, go to my truffle config, and then I'm going to add this to the module.exports. So here's the module.exports, which is this entire section right here. Right after this comma, we're going to add that. So just paste it, plugins, with the semicolon, bracket, with a single quote, truffle-plugin-verify. The second thing you're going to need to do is copy the API and your Etherscan API key. Just paste that right after. Make sure to put a comma after the plugins. And you will get your Etherscan API key when you sign up on Etherscan. So you'll go to etherscan.io, click sign in or join, and create an account. Once you've created your account, if you look over to the navigation bar to the left-hand side, you'll see that there are API keys button all the way at the bottom underneath others. Once you navigate to this page, you'll be able to create and add a new API key, and then you'll just copy that key to your Truffle config file and paste it in there where it says my API key, and you're all set to go. All right, once you've added your Etherscan API key, the next thing you're going to do is run this command in your command line, the Truffle run verify. This is the name of the contract, which in our case, it's the example contract with the network Rinkeby. So here we go. I'm going to run this Truffle run verify example network Rinkeby. All right, as you can see, our contract was verified. So if we go back to our contract now, we should be able to see all right, so here is our example contract. And now if we navigate to the contract section, it's no longer coded. It's now decoded for us to view, and we can edit it. We can read the variables out of our contract, and we can also set those. Now, if we connect our MetaMask, we should be able to edit these variables. If we want to set the mod mint, if we want to set that to true, we should be able to type that in, hit right, confirm. And you have just verified your very first Rinkeby contract on the testnet. And this concludes this tutorial. Join us in our next video where we'll create a small game that will connect to the Web3, and it will utilize our example token in order to produce a transaction to play the game.
If you love the content that we produce and enjoy learning on how to turn NFTs into games, visit our Buy Me a Coffee page at buymeacoffee.com/NFT Game Devs and share our page or buy us a coffee. Every donation goes towards creating free content so that you can continue to learn how to be an NFT game developer.